Not all narcissists who are about to leave their supplies make it obvious. Instead, they begin to arrange things behind the scenes, setting the stage for a painful breakup that feels sudden to you but has been carefully prepared on their end. These moves are subtle enough to look innocent, yet big enough to leave clues if you know what to watch for. Catching these signs early can save you from a financial and psychological disaster they may be planning to put you through. Seeing them for what they are allows you to protect yourself, study your emotions, and stop giving them the power to destroy your sense of safety. I'm Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to talk about 5 preparations narcissists make before discarding you. Let me announce this before getting started with number 1. The doors to Thrive After Narcissistic Abuse membership are opening very soon. If you're not already on the wait list, link is in the description. Get on it right now. Number 1, they secure financial control. One of the first preparations a cunning narcissist makes before a discard is tightening their grip on money. It may start quietly. A password is changed for security reasons, a bank card gets mysteriously misplaced, or you notice them volunteering to handle all the bills. What looks like an act of responsibility is often a strategic effort to limit your access to resources. They also move money. They understand that if you are financially unsteady, you are less able to leave on your own terms or fight back once they walk away. Some may empty joint accounts, like I said, under the pretext of moving funds around. Others convince you to put their name on property or accounts while gently pushing you to keep yours separate. They may even suggest you stop working and then make you dependent on their income. All of this creates a power imbalance they can exploit when the breakup finally comes. Financial control also serves an emotional purpose. By ensuring you're trapped in uncertainty and unpredictability, they keep you fixated on survival instead of clarity. If you are busy worrying about how to cover rent or pay for groceries, you have less bandwidth to see through their manipulation. This is intentional. For a narcissist, control is oxygen, and money is one of their sharpest tools. Number 2, they never leave without new supply. You may already know this. A narcissist rarely walks away from a relationship unless they have secured another source of admiration or validation. The new supply may be a romantic partner, a close friend, yes, even a coworker or even a family member they have carefully groomed to take your place. In case of a narcissistic husband, a male narcissist whose mother is also a narcissist, it is the real wife, the mother they go back to. They do not like to face their own rottenness, so they make sure someone is ready to prop up their ego the moment they call it quits. Sometimes this replacement is obvious: flirty messages, sudden evenings out, or unexplained calls that end when you enter the room. At other times, it is more discreet: a growing friendship at work, an online connection, or a neighbor they casually mention but never fully explain. What matters to them is not love, but security. They cannot tolerate a gap in attention, and they will line up alternatives to avoid even sitting alone with their own reflection. This step also gives them leverage. By the time they discard you, they have already created a private audience who sees them as charming, misunderstood, or even heroic. That audience becomes a safety net and a shield against accountability. If you try to tell the truth later, you will be up against someone who has already been primed to defend the narcissist. Number 3, they prepare legal and logistical advantages. Very important. Another preparation that goes unnoticed is the way narcissists quietly arrange legal or practical advances before a true discard. They know that once they leave, any unresolved issues, housing, custody, shared property, or work related matters can become battlegrounds. To tilt the odds in their favor, they move first, collecting information and allies behind your back. This may involve consulting a lawyer just to understand their rights, speaking to a landlord about ending a lease, or contacting human resources to frame themselves as the reasonable party in case workplace gossip reaches you. They may gather documents, change mailing addresses, or store valuable items outside the home without telling you. All of this is done so that when the breakup happens, they already stand on firm ground while you are left scrambling for clarity. Even in relationships without children or assets, they find ways to set the scene. They could line up a new apartment, shift their belongings gradually, or ask friends to hold on to personal items. They make sure that their exit is smooth for them and chaotic for you. The more disoriented you are, the easier it is for them to rewrite the story and guess what? Paint themselves as the one who was forced to act. To counter this, keep an eye on patterns. A sudden interest in legal jargon, unexplained appointments, or subtle hints about knowing their rights. If you are cohabitating or share finances, quietly document agreements, or organize important papers. This is self preservation. A narcissist discard is rarely just emotional, it is a calculated logistical maneuver. Number four, they shape their behavior to control the exit. As the discard nears, narcissists adjust their behavior to control how the ending unfolds. Some become really distant. They withhold warmth and affection, so you start to question whether you are the problem or not. They may create long stretches of coldness and they force you to feel unwanted and desperate for connection. The hope is that you will break first, and that allows them to leave guilt free while casting you as the one who gave up. Others take the opposite approach. They turn unexpectedly attentive. Yes, that happens. They shower you with compliments, gifts, or sudden promises about the future. This is not a return to love. It is a strategy to make the final blow more destabilizing. Once you have relaxed into the illusion of safety, they can withdraw again, and that leaves you shocked, and you blame yourself for missing some hidden cue. Whichever tactic they choose, the aim is control and power. They want to choreograph the emotional landscape so they are never caught looking like the villain. If they push you away until you leave, they can tell others you abandoned them. If they lure you into comfort before vanishing, they can frame it as a mutual decision or insist that you overreacted to an innocent change of heart. Number five, they convince you it's your fault they're leaving. This is the most insidious preparation. It's the way they work to convince you that the breakup is entirely your doing. They begin long before the actual escalation. They plant seeds that portray you as the cause of every rift. They may bring up small mistakes from the past, exaggerate your reactions, or twist innocent moments into proof that you're impossible to love, especially in front of others and children. This tactic serves two purposes. First, it softens their sense of guilt. If they can believe they were driven away, they avoid confronting the truth about their behavior. Second, it keeps you in a cycle of self doubt. By the time they leave, you may be so busy reviewing your supposed flaws that you cannot see the manipulation behind their accusations. They may frame their withdrawal as a consequence of your moods, standards, or lack of support. They could say they need space because you are too emotional or that you made them feel unappreciated. Some will dress it up as personal growth. I need to focus on myself. Or I can't be who you need me to be, they may say. While these phrases can sound reasonable in the mouth of a narcissist, they mask a decision already made to exit while keeping their image intact. The antidote is clarity. Ask yourself if their criticisms match reality or if they appear only when they want leverage. True partners address issues openly and invite repair. A narcissist preparing to discard will present your alleged shortcomings as irreversible, and that ensures that when they go, you carry the weight of the ending while they walk away untouched and unscathed. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. Let me know if you were able to resonate in the comments below. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.